Alrighty, Royal Palm Beach Strikers, monthly board meeting, December 16th, 2025.
Please stand for the pledge.
Alrighty, call to order, 6:30 PM. Roll call. Go ahead.
Rocco present.
Vanessa Donadio, present.
Myself, Mal Hassan, present.
Amy Santiago, present.
Sean O'Connor, present.
Alrighty, reading approval of previous month's minutes.
I didn't see.
No. Okay, we're gonna shelf the reading of last month's minutes, for either later in the meeting or next month. Treasurer's report, I know Amanda is not available, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. All right, I'm sorry.
She's here.
Oh, Amanda's
Hi.
on phone. Treasurer's report for the recreation program. Amanda, if you'd like to do your stuff?
For recreation?
Yes.
Okay, so we have to go all the way back to August. So do you want me to just do 2 months, or you want me to do all four?
All four.
All four. Okay, so recreational checking for August, beginning balance $102,600.42. Ending balance $90,232.14. September, beginning balance $90,232.14. And ending balance is why don't you want to come up? Come on. Okay, recreational savings account. Hold on. My computer's not playing nice. Hold on. Come on. Where'd you go? Come on. Come on. Hello. Populate. Okay, you might have to come back to me because this is not coming up.
All righty, we'll get back to you. Fernando Casal has just joined us. Do you have the meeting minutes for last month? Or the months?
Last month.
Or the last meeting?
Yes, I sent it to you guys.
All right. Did everybody have an opportunity to go over them?
Nope.
No. So we will shelf them. And,
Also, you guys need to approve the July.
all right.
Yeah, pero that one is like.
We will shelf all the meeting minutes for the next board meeting, and we'll make it a point to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to go over it so that we can accept it and approve them. Treasurer's report, we're going to push back a little further in the meeting. Open comments for membership. Any open comments for membership?
One at a time.
Yes, okay.
All right. Unfinished business. Real quick, a slam tournament. Not sure if this should have been rec or comp. I just put it in the rec portion. The slam tournament was a success. Wanted to thank everybody for working together. Great job by everybody. all of the board members and Bill and Barb. Excellent job, as well as all of our volunteers, our members in the club, everybody, fantastic. I was so happy with the parking situation, the way that was handled, with the parking attendants. The communication between all of us was fabulous with the walkie-talkies, which I have one in the car. And I promise I didn't take it intentionally. It was in my pocket and I left quickly.
I was like,
and
you know,
forgot
he
that.
did take it.
And after I realized I had nobody to talk to, it's useless.
I did want to add, though, to the slam, when I sent out the email following up a couple days ago, thanking everybody for being a part of it, I received quite a few emails returned, how organized we were, and they just look forward to it becoming bigger and better, and that they were just at the Broward tournament this past weekend, and then that was a disaster.
Alrighty,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's nice to hear. Actually, I was copied, I
Howard.
guess. One of our coaches provided me with a copy of his input.
Oh, I didn't get that.
For the tournament that they had attended this past weekend, or previous weekend. And I hope we never receive an email like that for our tournament. So I will share that with you guys, whoever's interested. It's great reading.
I'm sure it
It's,
is. I could only imagine who it's from.
Great reading, very strong, very opinionated. All righty, additionally, so what I wanted to do is, based on all of that, is when we all have an opportunity to think back a little bit about it, if anybody has any ideas or any modifications we can do moving forward for next season, that would be great. Again, I was so stressed leading up to the tournament, and just as smoothly as it went, really no issues from a tournament organization standpoint, other than a couple of complaints about referees, which we have nothing to do with. A great job, again, great job, everybody, and please, if you do have any input, if anybody noticed anything or there's a better way to do things.
No,
let us
the
know.
only issue was the lights.
Yes,
Lights were, yes, big issue.
the lights for the first night was an issue, and the village,
The second night, we tried to move games away, but
but the village is, the village is aware of the issues with the lights not functioning properly. A lot of, in Zone A, Zone B, and I guess you can throw Zone C in there. Just all of, I don't want to say all of the lights, but it became an issue where people had stated some safety concerns regarding the lack of lighting. We tried front-loading games and packing them in as tightly as possible to try and get the games scheduled earlier. I thought we did a great job with that. It wasn't an issue on Sunday. Saturday, it became an issue for what, one game? One game or two games? And then Friday night, all of Friday night, obviously, because we started at 6 o'clock. I don't know if the village has a work order out there to the light folks, but definitely something needs to be done with the lighting situation. Anything else on the Slam tournament?
Of course, for me, doing the signups, because again, I don't use Google Docs, I use Excel, I'm more comfortable with that. And then so trying to update when I'm at my full-time job and other people trying to update and pick slots for the volunteers and everything. So I know there's like Sign Up Genius, I'm not sure if there's other ones, like the schools have used that. So if we could look into that.
Had 317 volunteers
Okay.
that came out. But the only issues with the whole volunteer thing was, like Amy said, with the slots. So next year, we're gonna have to come up with something slightly different on that, because what ends up happening is the last day, it's like in any other tournament, we are the volunteers, nobody wants to
Everybody's gone.
volunteer.
All right, well, so what we do next year is all of our volunteer slots, or whatever you want to call them, those will be completed a week prior to the tournament starting.
We're looking at possibly doing that
Or
next
no,
year.
because of the scheduling,
We can't really.
That's the thing, you can't.
I think that the 2 hours, whatever time you want, it cannot be close to the game or the kids. Because the problem is, people are supposed to be doing at the same time of the game, and they not do nothing.
Yeah, we had one problem with one
They
volunteer,
are
which you all
watching
know
the
about.
games and all that, and still doing whatever, If we separate that from the time of the game, it's gonna be more productive.
We did have one issue with an entire team that pretty much did not volunteer and used
One or two,
one.
okay?
So
Was
I
it an
don't
older
want,
team or a younger team?
it was a team that was given permission to go to another tournament, but an opportunity to, and they offered to help on Thursday, which
Okay.
only 2 dads did and 1 mother. And she actually went and got her child and came back and helped. So I didn't want to be the one to make the full decision, but I think that we need to decide if we're going to charge this team.
I think we should.
Because the way the communication was made and the fact that the other team, that their tournament was canceled, they did come out and volunteered. And I don't think that was fair. And if that team would have helped out, we probably would not have had to be there 2 hours later that last night. And we were cleaning up everything, and have them, Mal and the very few that came out on Thursday to be there for 4 hours, which probably would have taken an hour
So
with the amount of
question,
people.
So all the teams, the under 12, everybody do the community hours, right?
I'd have to look for sure, but pretty much we did have a lot of volunteers. I don't,
117.
yeah,
From the people that don't
volunteer if we're gonna charge them or not.
full side, only one team no show up.
One full team pretty much didn't show up, other than a couple parents.
So we had 317 volunteers from the club that did their 2-hour slots. We did a total of 93 games that weekend. That's incredible. So
And if we
good job at
grow,
all.
I mean, it's just going to be worse.
That's something we'll have to think about, how we want to handle it, not only for this season, but how we will handle that in future seasons. And again, this is where we all put our thinking caps on, and we come up
I
with
think
an
we need to do
idea.
something because it's not fair for the people that, spend time over there.
Mm-hmm.
And more if they promise that they're gonna be there and they no show. There's no excuse.
No.
With exception of we're talking about with exception of the parents that show, right?
Correct. I mean, they get credit. I mean,
Yeah,
they
they
were
credit,
there.
right.
They
And
were there.
I mean, according to our contract, is 3 hours per event that we host. I'm only asking them to do 2 per family, not even per child. So I'm not asking for much. And we're there the whole time. I mean, I had a broken foot and I was there helping out until,
Maybe rather than charge those folks for not showing up, I'm trying to make it as useful as possible. Maybe that team, or those people that weren't able to come, we focus on them doing all the volunteer stuff for tryout, setting up, and we make them attend to help, and they volunteer for that.
But now you put in people that maybe is not gonna be in the club next season. They're not gonna do nothing.
And if they're not gonna do anything, then they can pay. I mean, because that'll be 2 events, so to speak, that they have an opportunity to perform volunteer hours at. And I think that's a good, hey, you guys weren't able to do it here, well, we have another situation where we're gonna need a lot of volunteers for. you know, whether it's tryouts for competitive or whether it's something helping out with rec, or if we're hosting playoffs or tournaments, something else will come up where that has to be the
Concession
first,
cleanup or
that
something.
has to be the first, you know,
They can help on the rec meeting.
yeah, something.
That's when we're gonna have more people at the same time.
So we'll come up there instead of it being a financial thing, give them an opportunity to fulfill their obligation and do it from there. Alrighty, great news. This is news we've all been waiting for, is the village had let me know earlier in the month that the grant that they had applied for, they were able to obtain that grant for the artificial turf project. So really excited about that, and that we are tentatively, when I last spoke with them, we were kind of projecting the project to begin sometime beginning of May. And then this way, May through the summer, there's no conflicts with any of the soccer program events. So I will let them know immediately once we know when our competitive tryouts are. And that's going to be huge, whether they're going to be.
Any specific time on May?
No, that's what we're talking about right now.
I know where he's going. That's why, because of the rec season.
I've already come, and that's what everything's kind of contingent on when comp tryouts are gonna be. Because if they make them the way they've made them for the last few years, that first week is when in the first week of May, when you're able to have them, we will go ahead and have it we'll probably have it either that first week of May or the second week of May, depending. If they revert back to the old way, where it's at the end of May, then we're able to push rec back. Because okay, so let's move to the new business so that you can see where I'm going with this. So where are we talking? So I was going through the schedule, and first practice for rec, normally it would be on the December, or February. There's so many things that, so many variables here, because not only the field situation with the project, our Seminole is down for maintenance until February 23rd. So we can't start on February 16th like we would normally start, because all of our comp teams are having to use CATs until Seminole becomes available.
I have a question.
So
In reference to the project, has the village even gone out to bid yet for any?
that's not even my concern right now. I'm just trying to put together again, we're waiting on, we have to find out when comp tryouts are. We have to find out, and we have to push back because of Seminole Palms. So the 23rd, our comp teams could go back to practicing at Seminole Palms. We would start our first practice on February 23rd at Cats, obviously. Our first game would be March 7th. Our last game, this is where it gets dicey. Our last game would be April 11th, which is very early. Here, again, hear what I'm saying here. I know that's early, because if our last game is April 11th, that means our finals would be April 25th, which would then be perfect timing for tryouts if they're the first week of May. Does that make sense? So it's like, we're kind of at the mercy of a lot of things to figure out when the season starts. If we find out that they're reverting back to the old way and pushing comp tryouts to the, and well, it's after Memorial Day weekend, that's how it always is. Then it's business as usual. We finish up rec season middle of May. We let the village know, hey, our tryouts are gonna be that last week of May or that first week of June. And then we're done. I'm actually kind of hoping that they leave it as is, and we do, you know, that first week of May, so that then that's an extra month that the village has to do the project. All righty, so I just kind of want to give everybody a tentative thing. Now, if you're looking at, I believe that would be 4 Sundays. If,
Yeah.
with the way that
Well,
I'm
then you
doing
have to
right
worry
now, and that's not even counting spring break.
Or Easter, which is April 5th.
Or Easter, well, yeah, however we do it. So it's like, we're in reality, we're doing this a month earlier. We're ending a month earlier than we would normally end. So we're cramming games in. And that may also be a good thing for us also, with field conditions the way they will probably be by that time. The earlier we get off them, probably the better. Okay, what I would,
Where you doing the tryouts? The school?
no, the tryouts would be, yeah, you know, where we have them, yeah. Yeah. It's, so that was a lot, and there's a lot up in the air, but I kind of wanted to give everybody an idea of what we're looking at for rec season. First practice, February 23rd, first game, March 7th, last game of the regular season, April 11th. The finals would be on that April 25th Saturday. That being said, the coaches meeting, if I can ask Ron, February 16th at 6 p.m., if we can reserve a room at the rec center for the coaches meeting, and we'd need,
You have a question?
what's February? I've been doing that to give the coaches more time to contact people. Yeah, so February 16th at 6 o'clock.
Now
we
now
would
we
be
have a
meeting-
question.
No, that's not, that's so far down the line, because we have to have a set schedule before we're able even to go there. This is all kind of like a tentative, just so we can just get, hey, let's prepare for this, like, with
So,
things.
a lot of people already asking that question on the media. Really? About the picture day.
For the spring? All right.
And
Alrighty.
Mal, just the 16th of February is President's Day, so is the community center open that day?
What is it, the
President's Day.
16th?
It's President's Day, so is the community center open that day?
Then let's just do it on the 17th and on Tuesday, I guess. So Tuesday, February 17th will be the
Coaches meeting.
coaches meeting, Rick. Coaches meeting. And that's going to be at 6 o'clock. All righty. We would need the 3 head tables, we'll say 50 chairs, and a dry erase board.
With a marker.
Yeah.
And a marker.
With a marker and eraser, yeah.
That work.
Now, do you know when we're gonna close in the regular registration?
If we're going February 23rd, so if we're going, hold on, so if we do if we go the 16th is a coaches meeting, or 17th is a coaches meeting, we will shut down regular registration
Remember, you need to have at least 2 more weeks.
on the say February 7th. And then anybody after February 7th gets absolutely pounded. It is what it is. All righty. Parent meeting would then be on February 21st. So the coaches will contact them that week. The week will be our coaches meeting, or our parent meeting, I'm sorry, out at Katz at 11 a.m.
You would prefer to have the meeting before, the coaches meeting before the, wait, no, coaches meeting 17 minutes. Sorry.
All right.
I think I'm getting close dates with the first practice, so my bad.
All right. So the 21st would be the parent meeting at 11, and then the team would follow that at 12 o'clock on the
Can I-
21st.
Can I make a suggestion? Instead of setting the time like that, just say, you know, the parent meeting and then meet your team after that.
Followed by
Following.
team meeting.
Because sometimes it seems like, oh, people are showing up for 12 o'clock,
Right.
but then we're already done and the coaches are wanting to leave. You know, our teams are wanting to leave.
They're gonna, put it out there, it gives people ample time, because what'll happen is people will then just bypass
No, the only
the
thing,
parent meeting.
the only,
Make them be there, make it long enough where they can get there and not just show up at 12 o'clock.
No, I'm saying have everybody show up at 11. And then we're doing the parent meeting and the team meeting right after. Like, we'll
All
split
right,
off.
However it is, doesn't matter. I'm just thinking it normally takes about an hour anyways, so,
We went quick last year.
did we?
my only concern, I know that you don't want to say mandatory, but it need to be mandatory for the coaches.
Yeah, we had a
We
few,
always
remember
have
that,
missing a lot of coaches in that meeting.
that did
Right.
their own thing
And
off
then,
on the
you know,
side.
we see calls for a whole week.
My coach,
I can tell you, I can have 100 calls when the coaches are supposed to be there.
Yeah, that gets me pretty upset also, because that just makes everything, crazy. With like, you're supposed to meet your team and your coach isn't there. And you meet your coach and everything. Also, this will be the first season or the first time that we're gonna make level 1 background mandatory. So I'm afraid that's gonna be crazy. It's hard
We
enough
did
to
do
get,
it.
It's gonna be now, or it's gonna be in?
No, we did level one already.
but
With the
was it
rec.
a mandatory thing
Yes.
for them?
Yes, we did it, yes.
Remember,
They
next
were
year, everybody has to,
Yeah, we wanted to get them used to it, so yes, rec
Oh,
already.
okay, because I was also stressing on that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
No, the
we-
rec was also
Yeah.
doing it, I guess.
Yeah.
I thought some were doing it. I didn't
No.
think everybody was
Everybody
doing
did.
it.
Amanda and I made sure, yes.
All right,
There was a couple
All right.
that had a couple issues, but other than that, yes.
perfect. So that's where they already expect that then.
Yes.
That's great.
And Fernando, to answer your question, I would say pictures would have to be March 7th because the following 2 weekends is spring break and a lot of people will be gone. So I would say that would be the optimal time to do pictures.
The first day, the first game.
So the day of the first game?
Or do it.
I thought you said the first game was the 2nd.
No, March 7th.
March 7th.
Oh, March 7th. Well, we could do the following the 28th, but that doesn't give them a lot of time
Plus
to turn around the
uniforms.
pictures.
We'll do March
Circle back
8th.
around that.
I think we're too far away for that.
March 8th. Is that a Sunday?
That's a Sunday.
It is.
Yeah, that's normally when we do pictures, is on a Sunday.
so you want to do
Okay, we could do March 8th.
2 games of opening weekend?
Yeah.
Again,
That's-
that's this.
They're already going to be wanting to play.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan that first weekend, 2 games.
Well, because if not, you're going to have
don't
spring
like
break the
that.
next week, you're off.
No, listen, maybe we have problems that we don't have uniforms. We cannot do pictures that
It's all,
Yeah, that's true.
it's safer when we do at least the 3 weeks.
It's like last year, last season. Some teams didn't have uniforms till third or fourth game.
Push them unfortunately into April.
Again, we're going to have to, let's hold off maybe until next month, until we talk about pictures, because maybe we'll have more information, and maybe Bill could do some digging around also for what it looks like for comp tryouts.
Possibility.
What they're looking at, you know, so,
Maybe we schedule with the photographer, they could come to practices and each team is given a practice day. Okay, because I've seen them out there during the week, that's
and
why.
that's it. The light, but isn't the lighting's not optimal for them?
They'll show up because
Yeah.
of school events
Yeah.
and school ball and everything else.
Let's do it after the final game.
I would say it'd be March 29th.
Listen, and I can tell you something, we are
That
the
would
only
be
ones.
about,
March 29th.
that would
That's
be,
what, Sunday?
That's Palm Sunday.
Where do you see that? I'm looking at the calendar.
Yeah, March 29th, Palm Sunday.
Okay, 22nd?
That's the second weekend of spring break, so we could do it that day.
What day is spring break is the?
oh, then people are gonna be out on spring break.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to do it probably the first.
All right, so let's do, the weekend before the last game.
The 4th?
Yeah, April 4th.
No, we can't. That's Easter Sunday.
The 5th is Sunday, Easter, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That's why I said every Sunday.
That's why I said do the 12th, the day right after the last game. Not really.
Nobody's going to be there on the 12th.
I mean, I would, if March 22nd isn't too bad because it's like, I mean, everybody would have to be home, like, or getting home because they have to go to school the next day, so that might be better.
No, they have no school the 23rd.
Listen,
Yeah, they're off that Monday, normally.
we can have one round.
So do March 28th. Do it on a Saturday instead of a Sunday.
You know what I mean?
Which you can do that, Susan suggest that.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Tuesday, Wednesday, and we can take one round.
We could do it on March 28th and just have it on a Saturday instead of a Sunday, because that's Palm Sunday's the 29th. 28th is
What day?
nothing. March 28th?
That's no the,
No, spring break is already
No
done.
conflict.
And Palm Sunday is the 29th, which is Sunday, so 28th is the only day really you can do it.
So so you said March 21st or March 22nd is not good?
No, because that's the end of their spring break, and Monday they're off, so kids don't have to come back to school till Tuesday.
Right.
listen, the only I can tell you, I think we are the only ones here
March
that
15th.
we do a Sunday picture.
Yeah, so do March 28th.
Well,
Meaning
we
it'll
can
be
do that, we
easier.
can call Payne now. So
Yes,
listen,
we tell them now.
that's our day. and that's it.
Absolutely.
Has to be on a certain day.
Has to be Saturday.
But we can tell them now.
Because it's
I mean,
only gonna
It's
affect
gonna
the
be
photographer
busy
anyway,
no
so.
matter what,
yeah.
which way you look at it. We're busy on Saturday
So
and
what
Sunday.
Saturday are you guys proposing?
28th.
March 28th.
Okay, and what is it, holiday, spring break,
Nothing.
what?
Nothing.
It's your
That's
birthday.
It also gives the photographer 2 weeks to get everything ready.
But what is the 29th again?
Palm Sunday.
Okay, so the 28th you can do it, done,
Okay.
all right?
That's your day, March
28th,
28th.
it has to be on a Saturday.
Well, you want to send it, Amanda, to Payne, or you want me to?
I'll send it to them.
Okay.
All righty, all righty, next thing, very sadly, I was advised that, Miss Amanda, is going to be submitting her resignation, at some point within the next couple of days.
Yeah.
And is that accurate, Amanda?
It is, right, as of right now, unless something drastic changes. I have a doctor's appointment on New Year's Eve morning, with a specialist in Jacksonville, so,
Righty. All right, all right, so for personal reasons, so I will talk to Amanda a little bit more in the next couple of days, and we will decide how to move forward with that, but it seems pretty apparent that she will be resigning. In the event that does take place, we will be appointing another person to that position. I personally, and I know Vanessa personally, would like to possibly have a person appointed to that position that has some financial, bookkeeping expertise, a background, or that being their profession, just so that we can stay on top of things the way it need be. But again, we will figure that out. Amanda, thank you for everything that you have done and continue to do.
You're welcome.
You are a big part of our Renaissance era, whatever you want to call it. Our golden age, whatever. The program has grown, and I don't, think it's coincidental during your time as a board member. So thank you for everything you've done. Thank you to your husband and your kids for all the time that you have put into our program at their expense, in a sense, and their patience and their understanding that. And I'm not just saying this personally, but I'm sure I'm saying it on behalf of all of the board.
Yes.
So thank you very much.
Yeah, if things were different, I would stay, but as of right now, it doesn't look so good, so.
All righty. On that very sad note, we will, were you ever able to pull up the numbers for the report?
Yes.
All right, why don't we
Yes.
go ahead and knock that out real quick. The treasurer's report for the recreation program.
Okay, so again, August beginning balance was $102,600.42. Ending balance for August was $90,232.14. September beginning balance was $90,232.14. Ending balance $63,160.70. I'm sorry, 76 cents. I can't read my own handwriting. Beginning balance for October is $63,106.76. Ending in $62,762.66. November, starting in balance was $62,762.66. Ending balance was $62,739.58. Recreational savings beginning in August, beginning balance was $10,685.13. Ending balance was $10,685.49. September beginning balance was $10,685.49. Ending balance $10,685.84. October beginning balance $10,685.84. Ending balance $10,686.20. And November was $10,686.20. Ending balance for November was $10,686.55.
All righty.
Should I make
Who's
the
the lucky
motion?
person to make the motion?
I did have one question on a number, but we'll start with it. So checking balance, beginning balance August, $102,600.42. Ending balance $90,232.14. So that carries to the beginning balance of September. Ending balance September was $63,000. Is it 160 or 106?
160?
So 160.76.
Correct, yes.
Okay, carries to beginning of October. The ending October was $62,762.66, carries to November, and then the ending balance for November was $62,739.58.
Correct, yes.
Savings for August beginning $10,685.13, ending $10,685.49. Carries over to ending for September, $10,685.84. Going to October, ending October, 10,686.20. Going to November, ending November, 10,686.55.
Correct.
Would anybody, okay, so,
So that was my motion to accept. Those were the numbers.
all right, do we have a second? All righty, so the financial statements for the recreation program for the months of August 2025, September 2025, October 2025 will be accepted, and November 2025 will be accepted and approved.
Correct.
All righty. That being said, it is 7:10 PM. We need a motion to adjourn the recreation program portion.
I motion to adjourn recreational portion of our meeting at 7:10 PM.
I second that.
All right. Recreation portion is adjourned. Call to order the competitive portion of the Royal Palm Beach Strikers Board meeting. Reports, President's report, DLC report. We discussed the Slam tournament a little earlier. Our teams enjoyed it. A few had success. Other teams have had success in other area tournaments also. All is well in the competitive program. Really happy with the job the coaches have done this season thus far, and the development and the progress of the teams thus far. And hopefully we have continued success on that part. Amanda, would you like to go over the treasurer's report for the competitive program?
Yes, I will. Okay, so competitive, the beginning balance for August was $227,532.14. Ending balance was $263,906.90. Ending balance in September was $335,832.57. Ending balance in October was $371,179.48. And that carries over to the remaining balance in November, which was the exact same $179.48. The competitive savings started in August of 2025, $50,056.30, and ended in $50,058.08. Then went up to September, $50,059.65. And in October, it went up to $50,061.35. And in November, it went up to $50,063 even. The coaches account started with a balance of $2,223.75. Ending balance was $223.75, and that maintained all the way through November.
Okay, I think I have it, just verify here. So the checking account for August started with $227,532.14, ended $263,906.90. Ending balance in September was $335,832.57. October ended $371,179.48. And then no change to November?
No change to November, believe it or not.
Weird. Okay. Savings August beginning was $50,056.30, ending $50,058.08. September ended $50,059.65. October ended $50,061.35. November ended $50,063 even. And the stipend account Beginning balance in August was $2,223.75, ended with $223.75, and no change through November.
That is correct.
Any objection, I'm sorry,
I second that.
any objections? All righty, the financial reports for the months of August 2025, September 2025, October 2025, and November 2025 will all be accepted and approved. Registrar's report and referee's report, our assigner and registrar is not present, so those items will be shelved also. League reports, I know the Florida League winter season
Yes.
is underway, and our competitive teams are participating in that league as well as in the EDP League.
18 in the TFL League right now. EDP League, I went to the last meeting. They will not release schedules for the spring until January 6th.
All right, so the spring season, our teams have already been registered in the EDP.
They have not. They will automatically
will
roll
that-
over. If those want to pull out, I get that information now.
All righty,
Same with TFL. If they want to continue with the spring, same thing.
that's from the winter, not from the fall.
Correct.
Okay. All righty, any open comments?
All the managers should have their referee fees for TFL winter at this point,
Yes.
hopefully.
All right, good, good. Unfinished business, again, the Slam tournament, thank you, everybody, again. New business for competitive, and we kind of touch upon this, we're awaiting tryout information dates. That's gonna determine the recreation schedule. Fields, Seminole Field number 9, which we are permitted for, not number 12, I don't know why 12 is on there. Field number 9, which we are permitted for, has been shut down for maintenance, December 15th through February 23rd. So we have made adjustments, and cats will be utilized for the practices for those teams that have been practicing at Seminole. Ron, with regards to the village, I know I sent a lighting schedule previously. That was before knowing about this maintenance over there. If we can now have lights on at Cats, in Zone A, until 9:15. Zone B until 9:15. Zone C until 7:30, I'm sorry, 7:45. And no lights at all for Zone D.
If you don't have license D, you're not gonna have license C. You got it?
Yeah. No,
Because
that's
field
not,
three-
that's,
field three, we
but
know.
that's not, there should be no games going on at
I
nighttime.
understand, but if you have no license field in zone D, right? And you're gonna have practice in 3 and 4. 3 is not gonna have no lights, because only 2 lights over there in the corner.
All right,
Meaning the lights don't work.
all right,
So,
for 6 to 7:30.
And I don't know how much it's gonna be on 4, we know the lights on the little fields, you know what I mean? So it's shut
Four
down
should be
D,
good,
huh?
4 should be good.
If you turn it off, the little fields, I don't think so. Because remember, you have only the lights on this side.
You might want to keep C and D on until 7:45. Play it safe.
But they shut down D, right? No?
Shut down D for maintenance purposes. I mean, how bad is it? How bad?
I mean, with all the lights, it's bad. I mean, for me, it's right there on the edge to not have a game, and that's with the lights or D. When you turn off the
But I mean,
lights,
come 7:30, I mean, is it like just pitch black? Like, can you see?
It's 7:20
like
right
I
now.
said, no, I was, the only way to do
Yeah,
that.
I know, I'm not saying like, is it dark outside? I'm saying
But like I
with the
say,
lights, is it
no, I
dark,
understand what you say,
dark?
but the only way to do that is we're gonna need to go to the field, and you can turn off the phone. Turn off D, and you're gonna see how much it, I mean, for me, I don't think so it's gonna be, people can practice there at 6 o'clock. We know the other lights.
All right, so then, let's do this.
I mean, I don't know what
Ron.
Rocco thinking, I mean, I don't think the lights are, just in field.
I'm in the dark. Lights aren't on today.
Let's do this, Ron, as much as I hate to do this, because it's just gonna make things a mess. Let's go ahead, no lights on Zone C at all. And let's go ahead and let's shut down Zone C completely. And, do the 7:45 schedule for Zone D instead.
Sorry, can you repeat again?
So
C will be
zone,
shut down. D will be till 7:45.
So they're gonna, you say they close it for maintenance? D.
yeah, and tonight they just opened it up. All right, we're on the same page, all right? Yeah, I'm just trying to think, do we have for scheduling of games? Do we have a 12 and a 10 right now, painted in Zone D?
You have both.
Yeah, both in there, so
And
that's
think
not an
you-
issue.
And I think you have also 12 on field too.
Okay,
if they not
so
let it
that's
go.
not gonna affect comp games. We
But
can
I don't
still
know if
play them.
they let it go the lines on two
All right,
because of the tournament.
Scheduling any night games at all right now in the interseason for winter, so just, so you know, last games will be at 4 o'clock.
yeah, and if we can even make it earlier than 4, knock yourself out.
Now, it's been,
That's-
I have been packing those schedules in as early in the day. The only time we're gonna run into issues is gonna obviously be the spring because it's gonna be tight.
All right, so, if we can, on Zone D, if we can keep, Field 4 and Field 3 painted on there, how we had it for the tournament? Yeah, Field 3 and 4 in Zone D. And then let's go ahead and, effective like tomorrow, I guess, let's shut down Zone C completely. And that would include if you're able to fence it off also. So there will be absolutely no activity on that, and that could begin its maintenance,
Which field is C-Mill?
3 and 4.
10 and you 12.
The U10 and U12 will now be played on one field. So when scheduling on week, we'll call that Field 5.
Now, remember the field 2, I think they had the lines. It just, somebody's gonna need to go over there and be sure that they keep painting. So that means he can have full size in one and U12 and field 2 and U10 and the other one.
Correct.
So just to get this straight, Field 4 is gonna be where we're doing all the U10 and all the U12 games now?
Field 5.
Field 5.
Little kids.
Little kids are going to Field 5, so I'm going to move them all to Field 5.
So anything that is either Field 3 or Field 4 will now all be played on Field 5. So hopefully there are no games currently scheduled at the same time for 3
There are,
and 4.
I'll have to maneuver it.
If there are, we have a U12 field inside of Field 2 that they can play on.
All right, I'll make the adjustments.
All righty. And if you can just have the guys, just keep an eye on all the lines out there, because they're gonna be cramming in games come, through January. We're gonna try to get as many comp games in before rec starts, if we can. This way we don't have to deal with nighttime scheduling or anything.
A total of 78 games, and there'll be no night games at all for this season.
If we can pull that off, that would be perfect.
Oh, we're pulling it off.
Yeah, so that's, all righty. All righty, so we good?
Assignments around,
And you know what I'm doing. All right.
I have to do some real adjusting now.
Lastly, all adjusted stipend payments have been distributed to coaches, managers, DOC, and admin. Those were, I still, believe it or not, have maybe 6 of them still, because people haven't had a opportunity to meet up. So that's it.
I have one question.
Yes.
For the Slam tournament, were you happy with the trophies so that we could have it as a staple moving forward?
Yeah, they were, everybody was real happy, and the way that we did them, where, the team trophies for first and second.
Okay.
And then the medals, that was perfect.
Okay. Because what I have left over, I can now give back to Payne just to have him redo it for next year.
Because it had the plate on there?
Yes, so he'll just change the plate. So we'll save money every year doing that.
Gross total sales, just so you know, what for the concession stand was $6,807.50
All right,
for the weekend.
Awesome job, awesome job. $6,700.
$807.
Excellent job. For the, it would have to be starting tomorrow, I guess, because we started doing the comp teams back over there tonight, so they're probably upset, I guess, if there's no lighting.
Ron, can I ask you a question?
Monday.
Do you have anything on the storage shed for us to move forward with it? Ron? He's hiding his face.
Ron.
We have no space.
Text.
Yeah, I can bring it up tomorrow and I'll meet it tomorrow.
Please,
Yeah.
because then we can have someone build it and
Ask Brandon, because I'm sure he will love to hear about
that I asked again.
a storage request.
And if he wants us to do it with pavers or a slab of cement. So that we can make it hurricane-proof.
The slab guy that I have, Vanessa, sorry, is Henry Upright. Henry Upright. I can call him, and he's like the guy out here to go to in
For, what is
Acreage.
this for? What is this for?
For the shed, to put a slab of concrete down if they allow it, and then put the shed on top so it's leveled. And then you do anchor it to
So
the,
that would be our expense?
that's what I'm asking.
I'm not sure how that's gonna happen before the project. Like, the project has to happen, and then that's gonna have to get incorporated within the layout of it.
Well, this is gonna be on the side where it has nothing to do with the turf. This is next to the cage that's on the side of the,
Behind the cage.
But there was talk of possibly
Oh,
putting
well,
fields in there.
if there's
That's what
extra stuff going on, then that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. If we can just if we can plan on like a storage thing and how it would be possible to have a storage thing. If
RV
there's a way
garage.
To incorporate it into the project planning, that would be even better.
Fantastic. Then I won't ask you again, Ron.
When I see you,
And I had mentioned to Vanessa a temporary solution if we needed to for the Slam next season.
Well, we shouldn't have to. The project will start before then.
Yeah, hopefully, so we won't have to worry about that, but if need be,
Yes.
we have a backup plan.
I'll give you retrieval, Ron, if you come through.
Do you want to harass Ron and Brandon about the bathrooms or anything?
Well, I
Just
do
the
have to
normal?
say, the guy that came on the Slam did a fantastic job. He was
Awesome job.
on it. It made a huge difference. I think I got only one complaint about the bathroom, and that's because they
He
plugged
stayed
it
on
up.
site. He was awesome.
Yes,
Awesome.
very good.
And so let him know,
Yes.
let David know we were
Fantastic.
Very happy.
very, very thankful to him.
Yes.
And the other guy that was there when David wasn't there the night before, he was fantastic too. I actually helped him
What was that, John, was it?
with taking the garbage cans and chasing people out of the park and all that stuff on
On Friday?
Friday night.
Yeah,
Yes.
Friday.
Very good crew.
Well, I wasn't there on Friday.
He
That's
wasn't
why
there.
I
You were-
forget.
yeah, you weren't
That's why I can't remember who was there. All right, no, because I'm thinking, I don't remember
You were there
that.
Thursday.
Yeah, yeah. All righty, does anybody else have anything?
If there's extra funds, since we have money in the budget, since you didn't use it for the grant, could we help maybe to facilitate something with the restrooms being dolled up? I know, but you have to bring it to them. It is, it's the plumbing, that's the problem, yeah. Just, if you want to bring it up.
All right, that's cool. Heck, let's get a dome. Let's get a dome over the complex.
That would be fantastic. Well, a retractable one. Retractable.
I have figured it out.
Yes, you
About
gotta go.
The baby changing tables, if I get the drawings and all the specs for you, Ron, do I just email it to you?
Yes, he said.
Okay.
No,
And my neighbor wants to coach again next season, Mel.
awesome, she was great.
Yeah.
I'll be reaching out to her, thank you.
The lady.
She said her daughter's even excited to play now, which is even awesome, even more awesome.
I'm eventually gonna drag Jeff out there too, so.
He's already there.
All righty. Sean, you wanna do your thing?
I can't do a motion. I'm a guest.
You're a guest.
I'm not a board member.
You're an advisor.
Just
I'm an
advisors.
advisor, but I
Advisors.
advise that we have.
Yeah, we advise, we can make the advisement.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I do have one thing. Do you guys know that mal means bad? Mal, no, mal.
No,
Malnutrition, malfeasance, maladjusted, it means bad. I've known this man for like 20 years, and I figured this out about 2 months ago, and I'm like, when are we gonna have a meeting so I can talk about this? I don't know what a feasance is, but malfeasance sounds really bad.
Spill the beans on that too.
Logo for it, you should.
And this,
It's in
this will
writing.
this will surprise Sean also. The naming of the tournament, has anybody figured that out?
Yes.
That's
Mal's?
Mal spelled backwards.
He's like, that's great.
Vanessa, do a motion so you're not here.
I motion for the competitive portion of the meeting to end at 7:32.
I second that motion.
All righty, we are adjourned.
Thank you.